You noble diggers, all stand up now.
Welcome, comrade. Never forget the forms.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to my channel. Today we will be talking about why the left is right and why liberal hippies are wrong. They suck. We're going to be talking about two topics. We're going to be talking about two catchphrases that liberals use, and to me are so ill thought, so ill conceived, that it can either be that there is international forces seeking to push this to weaken the left, which Russia, especially leftist North America, Russia sees as a serious threat to it, and it would be that there would be eventually no future for the Slavs in a completely unified world, that migration would open and that their claim of the Russian expanse wouldn't hold. They would become a pariah as of right now if North America turned leftist, because they are fascists. The Ukrainians may be Nazis as they claim, but they're just to the left of them. They're fascists. Anyways, we're going to be talking about degrowth, and we're going to be talking about land back. These are two liberal phrases, catchphrases that I've heard, and I hate them. I hate them deeply. They're unserious. They have no plan. They have no thought pattern. They have no ideology. Liberalism is not real. I'll expand on that in a video someday, but you plead with the conservatives. You manage to get the wool over them sometimes. Why not just dominate them? Why not just tell them how it's going to be? I'm tired of living in fear of the stupids. I want them to live in fear of me for a little bit, just a little bit. I'm not going to be a dick about it, but yeah, why do I have to take the hallucinations of conservatives seriously at all? The Chinese don't, and they're kicking our butt. Anyways, degrowth. Degrowth is wrong because it's Malthusian. The get to 500 million people, there are 8 billion people on this earth. So that means you either have to start killing people, which is out the question entirely, or you have to, give out breeding licenses and severely drop the population in a quick manner. And that's horrific too, because that's going to be racialist and classist and caste-like. Who do you think gets the breeding licenses in that scenario? Ridiculous. It's a socialism for the rich, that they get to continue to live their absolutely obscene and absurd and resource intensive lives that they live right now, that the top percentages of the Anglos and capitalists worldwide really live right now. It's tech regressive, which means like we won't inherit the stars with 500 million people. 500 million people can't run a global system, can't build rocket ships and arc ships and colony ships. It's not enough labor, not enough people. British India had 500 million people. Yeah, so degrowth is reactionary. It's hippie liberalism, environmental concern, but only as a disguise so that Nazism, reactionary thought, can slip through. I reject it wholeheartedly. It's a stupid, stupid thought. Land back is much more serious, but also fails to have a strategic vision, and I think also needs to be rejected outright. Land back is the idea that there should be some kind of formal control by the native tribes that claimed this land in North America, what they call Turtle Island, uh, as the environmental response. It doesn't make sense, right? It makes no sense. It has no conception of the scale and the problems that we face, or what systems are, or what would happen, even if we're just to, gloss over all the problems. There are more land claims in North America than there are land, which means the land claims overlap. So we'd have to settle that. But also, how does a decentralized, anarchic confederation of chiefs and capitalists, right? These are rich people. Just because they're natives doesn't mean they're implicitly good people. And they're going to make good decisions for the environment. I just don't believe it. I have no faith in it. I feel bad about what the natives went through. I think they deserve some kind of reparations, but I feel that land back is insipid. It's stupid. And also, it makes us fight our allies, right? Because we cannot allow that. We cannot push for change that doesn't help the revolution, right? And the revolution is the only thing that's going to stop civilizational collapse. I hope future generations go back on what we've done and prop up the dynasties that were oppressed. But for now, we are all, trapped in fate. I'm Acadian. I have no reason to serve His Majesty King Charles III. They genocided my people too. But I'm stuck here. I'm white, so I've got the privilege and I've got the empathy, so I'm going to try and do better by you, but it's what it is. And yeah, so it misdiagnoses the problem, right? Which is that white people aren't to blame. Rich people are to blame. Anglos are to blame. The white Anglo-Saxon Protestants, the rich elite WASPs, those people are to blame. Not, rednecks. They're just stupid. They're just hogs. They don't, scheme in backroom, cigar-lit meeting rooms. They don't do that shit. Anyways, have a nice day. Hello, you've made it to the end of the video. Thank you. This channel has one mission: to prevent civilizational collapse associated with climate change, to prevent 100 million refugees by 2035, to stop 7 billion from starving to death by 2075. And we will do this through one main vehicle. We mean to unite the Anglosphere. We will do this by convincing the Commonwealth of His Majesty King Charles III to apply for statehood as one. And then with this new power, we will be able to negotiate in good faith with the rest of the world on how to tackle this crisis. Thank you and enjoy.